What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen this before, it's a simple concept. 100 characters put into a tournament, and then each day on the channel I upload one of the matches from the tournament. And then we just vote between one of the two characters that we would rather see. Not who, you don't have to vote for who's more likely. You always vote for who you would personally want. But it's really simple. So, yeah. But voting's a part of the overall rules, and there's a few more, so I'm just going to throw up the other rules on screen for you guys. And as you can see, Rule 1 is for fun, and what that ultimately means is kind of what I just said. You vote for who you personally want, not who's necessarily more likely. Vote for who you personally want. That's how this always should be played out. So, yeah. But you only get one vote per person. Keep that in mind. You only get one vote. I do check that. But, yeah, how do you vote? Down in the comments, simply type the name of the character you are voting for. If you happen to like both the characters, or if you're having a tough time deciding who to vote for, you are allowed to vote for both by simply typing the word both. But the rest of the rules, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning a character will have to lose 2 times overall before they get officially eliminated from the tournament. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie, we're just going to flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. So when the episode gets uploaded, it'll be live for 7 days. Get your vote in within those 7 days and it counts. If your vote comes in after the 7 days, it just doesn't count. Simple as that. So, yeah, that's all the rules. So let's move on to the rest of the video, shall we? Alright, so we got to go over the results from last week before we go any further. So last week's matchup, winner's bracket, keep in mind. So whoever loses, still in the tournament. Still in the tournament. But the match was between Travis Touchdown from the No More Heroes franchise and his opponent. He had the tall task of taking on Heavy Weapons Guy from Team Fortress. So how did this one end up playing out? Did he stay on the big roll that he was? Or... Nah, he actually didn't. This was like a huge drop-off. Huge drop-off. But ultimately, Heavy Weapons Guy still did win this one. Still won. 58 votes for Heavy. 39 for Travis Touchdown. That's quite a bit. So, yeah. Almost majority of the other matches, 39 votes, comes close to winning. If not, does get you the win. So, Travis put up a pretty good fight here. Still in the tournament, keep in mind. He's just in the loser bracket now. If he loses one more time, he's done. But, anyway, congrats to Heavy. Moves to the next round. Yeah, 58 votes. Big drop-off. Big drop-off. I wonder why. But, yeah, he's going to move on to the next round to face Paper Mario. That'll come later down the road at some point. But, speaking of later down the road, well, we're already at that road. And that road is the next matchup of the tournament, which happens to be Amaterasu from the Okami series. Another, Capcom rep, right? Or am I confusing my company? No, I'm pretty sure that's Capcom. So, my mic been turned that? Okay, nah. It should be fine, whatever. But Amaterasu's opponent, Bomberman. Well, we all know where Bomberman is from. If you don't, well, then you've never played any of his games. It's from the Bomberman games. Simple as that. So, let's jump into it. So, we're going to start off with Amaterasu. Now, Amaterasu it's kind of one of those characters that you got to kind of wait for somebody else to kind of bring up the character's name, and then there will be a nice little discussion about the character, and then you know, you'll find some fans of the character, and it's like, all right, yeah, this character's got some potential, has some sort of recognizability factor to the character, the name, the appearance, whatever that might be. I know Sakurai and Nintendo, they kind of said whatever, you know, about you don't have to be recognizable, but you have to be fun. But you still got to be recognizable to a degree, I'd have to say, for Smash Bros. Especially for DLC. Because Nintendo, they know that there's people that will buy the entire Fighter Pass, like myself. I bought the first one, and I already bought the second one. I don't know who's in it. Whoever comes in it, cool. I'll deal with whoever it is. I give everybody a shot. But what I'm trying to get at, they know not everybody is going to purchase the Fighter Pass as a whole. There will be people out there that will only buy individual fighters. So having that recognizable factor, having that, you know, that character that you can look out and go, wait a minute, I know who that character is. I've seen them around. Where have I seen them? Oh, Amaterasu, Okami? Amaterasu's been in fighting games before? What, the Marvel vs. Capcom series? Okay. I might be willing to take a shot on this character. You know, I might be willing to go out and purchase the character. So being recognizable still has its benefits, obviously, for obvious reasons, for business reasons, for Nintendo as well. So, yeah, again, Nintendo Capcom, they work very well together. So, what are the odds that Capcom gets at least one rep? But I don't think any company will get multiple reps, unless it's a Nintendo, but that's different. No third-party company. But, third-party, Capcom, what are the odds that they get one of the characters? I have to say there's a good likeliness that will happen. They just got so many franchises, so many characters that just cross over to Smash Bros. And just work. So Amaterasu being one of them. Now, few things. Amaterasu, if you haven't noticed, four-legged, quadrupedal character. Now, why is that interesting? It's a different style from majority of the roster, the majority of the characters that we do have. Which is cool. It's just a different flavor of character, which is awesome. If you can bring something unique, I always say this, if you can bring something unique, something different, I welcome that. Especially, it just kind of like helps differentiate the roster and the playable characters and the play styles that we have, Because with all the characters that we have on the roster, currently all the play styles, there's a lot that are, overlap, that are kind of the same, and Amaterasu would be a bit different. So, how could Amaterasu, mini moveset kind of breakdown on how I could envision the character happening? So, Amaterasu, first thing, running. So, what could you do with, this character, running animation, or running sort of attacks, like a dash attack? First thing that came into my head. Easy, just for a dash attack, just be a running little headbutt, charging straightforward. You got a dash attack in there, cool. What about, let's go smash attacks here. What could you do with smash attacks? Now, I think this is where Amaterasu could get pretty interesting for smash attacks. And I don't know if you want to say it's a gimmick per se, but it could kind of be how, maybe it is kind of, it's like a semi sort of gimmick. So smash attacks. You could charge and hold it up, if you're waiting for somebody to get back on the ledge, and you can sit there and hold your smash attack until they roll back on stage, whatever. I think that's where Amaterasu could kind of bring something different. So it's like each smash attack, up, regular forward smash, and then down, will be a kind of a charged up sort of attack. So the longer you charge it, the more of an effect it will end up having. What I mean by that, so let's take down special for an example. Amaterasu can use a bunch of different elements, ice, fire, and electric, to name a couple, and I think you incorporate those for each. So say down special, we end up using the ice one, alright? So the longer you hold down smash to charge it up, the more, there's not a meter on the character per se, but it's kind of like a meter in a way. It's the longer you hold it, the more you charge it up, the more of an after effect, added effect to the move that Amaterasu will end up bringing. So if you charge up down smash fully, and say it's the ice attack, if it's fully charged up and you end up hitting the opponent and they end up living, or as long as they get hit by it, I should say, they'll end up freezing and, turn into a little ice cube or ice block or whatever and go flying. That's kind of cool. So you could do the same sort of thing with forward smash. Do something with, I don't know, up smash. I was thinking about this one. Up smash with electric. Basically, up smash, the longer you charge it, the bigger, a thunderbolt would come crashing down, where Amaterasu obviously is using the command for up smash. So you can do up smash, and you'll get your a thunderbolt coming down, striking the stage, but you charge it up a little bit longer, the bigger the bolt, a bit more damage as well. And then same thing, kind of forward smash, you can do something with fire. The longer you charge it, a bit more flames kind of surround the character, or maybe just out in front, because it is a forward smash after all. So charged up smash attacks with a little bit added effect could kind of be a cool little flavor, cool little twist on the character, cool little gimmick, if you will. So I don't know, just a couple things I envisioned. You could Amaterasu does do a lot of kind of somersaults as well, so maybe neutral air, something like that, could end up being just a little somersault in the air, something like that. So there's good potential here. Again, you could take some inspiration from the Marvel vs. Capcom games if you want to for a moveset potential. So there's good potential here. There's a fan base there, It's not the loudest by any means, but it's there, and they're out there. They're supporting their character, which is cool. So let's move on to Amaterasu's opponent, though, Bomberman. Smash Ultimate got when they first got announced, or that Inkling teaser a couple years ago now, or almost 2 years ago. When that first got announced, everyone's minds started racing. All right, what new characters are going to be? What new third-party characters are going to happen? Personally, myself, I want Bomberman, and I did see a lot of people kind of expecting, all right, it's Bomberman's time. You know, he's in a way, he's definitely his own sort of icon. You know, you think of Bomberman, you're like, okay, I know what his game is. You know, you play with a bunch of friends, computers, whatever it might be, and you just go around trying to blow each other up. It's seriously fun. I've told you guys this story before. When I first got the Switch on day one, I bought 2 games. 2 games, yeah. It was Breath of the Wild and Bomberman. I don't think I had a third game, did I? No, Mario Kart came out a month after. But anyway, I played Bomberman way more than I played Breath of the Wild within the first month, roughly. I love Bomberman so much. I put so many hours into so many different games across different platforms or whatever. But Bomberman, kind of in Smash Bros. I know that, again, I know, who is it, Carlos might say this, it's not the best, and if it's not Carlos, I apologize, but somebody always kind of says this when I bring it up. Aesthetically, the cartoonish, the Nintendo sort of look to the character, to me, my opinion, that just helps the character look like they belong in Smash Bros. Not that they belong in Smash Bros, but they just fit and feel better in Smash Bros. Because you take a character like your Snake or Bayonetta or something and go, you're a little out of place here. You know, your genre and your games are over here and Smash it. But look, Smash Bros. The development team, they do a tremendous job, kind of interweaving and just combining the styles and the characters into Smash Bros. They smashify them, right, and they do a tremendous job. So Bomberman's kind of already got that sort of look and style, so they don't really have to work on that really at all. So again, Nintendo cartoonish sort of look to the characters, right? He fits perfectly. So Bomberman moveset, right? What's he gonna do? All right, he's got bombs. All right, that's his whole moveset, right? I mean, majority of his moveset, probably that's gonna be his moves, right? It's gonna involve bombs. Like, what? How can you get creative with a bunch of... Well, that's the thing. There are a bunch of explosives, a bunch of bombs that he has at his disposal. So he's got regular ones. If you play with the assist trophies on and you've seen Bomberman pop out, you'll see regular ones. You'll see timer bombs. So each bomb could end up having like a... Maybe like a neutral special. This is easy. He just places down one regular bomb. And maybe you could have up to like 2 or 3 of these regular bombs at a time. They will detonate and explode after a certain amount of seconds, or if they get attacked, they'll just end up detonating anyway. But they cause a bunch of explosions, and I think that'd be kind of fun. So running around placing down these explosives everywhere, they're not going to do a tremendous amount of damage because they're just regular bombs, but he's got like timer bombs that you could, remote bombs, you could end up placing them and, choosing when to detonate them. So leave them as like a ledge guarding tool, so to speak. And I think Bomberman should be able to have an ability himself where maybe the opponents would not be able to pick up or kick around the bombs. Because in Bomberman's games, he's got these power-ups where he is able to pick up and also, kick across the entire arena as long as there's room. But he can pick them up and kick them. Just repeated that. But I think that would be a fun thing to do. So you could place down the bomb, and Bomberman can run over and pick it up and then chuck it somewhere else if he really wanted to. So something like that, you knock your, say, for English, hard. For an example, Bomberman, say, he knocks his opponent off stage and they're about to recover. Bomberman doesn't have to necessarily stay right there on the ledge. He doesn't have to go off ledge to chase after him. He could stay at a distance and end up taking out this remote bomb. Throw it, get it close to the ledge so your opponent's going to try to come back, grab the ledge, and once they roll or jump or whatever, you detonate it and try to catch them with that, whatever it might be. Maybe you do drop it. Maybe you are standing on the ledge and you just drop it down so you're trying to catch them as they're recovering back up to the ledge grab. Boom, explosion. You get them there as well. So He does have a shield in some of the Bomberman games. Maybe all of them. I haven't played all the Bomberman games, but he's got a shield, so you could end up using that as like a... It'd be a weird down special, but it could end up like reflecting projectiles and stuff like that, so we already have stuff like that in the game. So he's got his punches and kicks, probably headbutts, I don't know, shoulder tackles, drop kicks, stuff like that. Definitely has a lot more potential than, oh, he only has bombs. Well, that's the thing. He does have bombs, but he has a lot of, a big variety of them, and they can all do different sort of things. So this one's easy. I've been a huge Bomberman fan for an extremely long time. Amaterasu, I recognize the potential, but in this matchup, not even close. Bomberman's got my vote in this one. Let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Amaterasu, Bomberman, or both. All are good options. So that is it for this one. Sneak peek for tomorrow. Sneak peek for tomorrow. We have, let's see, Medusa from the Kid Icarus series. You know, a villain. I like villains. So, Medusa, but her opponent, Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. That's the matchup for tomorrow. Then the matchup after that, I like that one. But that's the matchup for tomorrow, and then we'll get the results of who. I think Sandbag, who is taking on Spyro. Yes, Sandbag was taking on Spyro. We'll see who wins that one tomorrow. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.